As a part of the campaign for congregational development, one of our 9 strategies is to take advantage of a special opportunity for growth. That's an area where demographically the area around the church is growing and the congregation is ready to reach out for that growth, but they really don't have the funds to do it. We've seen this work in the diocese already. At St. Luke's in Hawkinsville, a $500,000 grant was all it took, along with some very hard work by some gifted people, to take that church from being a long-term mission to being a parish of our diocese. They were able to afford a full-time priest and a full-time children and youth minister that got the structure they needed in place to assist the lay people in growing that congregation. A similar grant has already gone to work at St. Patrick's in Pooler, and we're seeing some wonderful results there over time with their new vicar, Joshua Varner. As a part of the campaign for congregational development, we're raising new funds to do this, and Diocesan Council has approved 2 grants. One for Christchurch Cordial. The folks in Cordial have really gone out of their way to get outside the church walls in a very different way. 10 years ago, they started worship on the water at the resort dock on Lake Blackshear. And people come up in boats to worship in their boats and then come up on the dock to receive the Eucharist. And that has gotten the church outside of its walls into the community and has made a real difference. But they need the support now from the diocese to take that still rather small congregation and get a full-time priest, and they're going to hire the person to work with children and youth to assist that growth as that congregation moves from where they are now to where they can be in the future. We've also seen Diocesan Council approve a grant through the campaign for St. Luke's in Rincon. And the work there is already underway. We want to go there now with video, meet Cheryl Ferguson, their senior warden, and she can lead you through the process that they went through to get where they are now.
St. Luke's is one of the churches that applied for a grant. It took almost a year or better for the church to make the decision to apply for the grant and decide that we were ready. Deciding that we're ready was a big point in this process. We did that by conducting a survey and finding out the readiness of the congregation, because we knew that there would be change, but you're never quite ready for the changes that come. And sometimes you just have to go with whatever way things take you, to accept those and to work with them as you go through them. And what the grant has done for us is pay for a full-time priest for the congregation. Up until this time, we had a part-time priest and one who wasn't living in the community. So there were a lot of things that didn't take place at the church that we wanted to have happen. Now that we do have our full-time priest in place, and the church is also hiring a full-time youth and children's minister, things are starting to happen quickly. Things are changing. Sometimes it's a little bumps in the road, but a lot of the time, it's exciting. It's an exciting time and an exciting process to be going through. You can feel and hear it in the church. Where we hope to be in 2, 3, 5 years down the road is serving the community. It's in our mission statement, sharing faith through hearts that welcome and hands that serve. We repeat that frequently. It is our mantra. It is what we hope to bring to our surrounding community in Rincon and in Effingham County. We think about that a great deal, about what we can do in this community of faith. Where do we hope we'll be? And of course, we always look for growth. That's one of the things that's essential in building a church within a community. But we also look at how we impact the community and what we can do for those that we serve and how we can go about doing that.
In these 4 cases, Hawkinsville, Pooler, Rincon, and Cordial, we can see how relatively small amounts of money can have a big effect. It happens when the lay people of the congregation get energized and we, the diocese, offer the support. And when all of that comes together in the right place where the growth is happening in the community, tremendous things can happen.